Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are reacting to episode 43 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I do apologize if I'm not as talkative or if I'm more sniffly and I cough throughout. I am still recovering from a cold, and I unfortunately can't afford to take any time off because I need to film. So I do apologize if there's some pausing because I have to cough and then there's some weird cuts in the footage, or if like I have to sniff, it's because my nose is blocked. I will try and cut and mute as much as I can. And if my voice goes at any point, again, I do apologize, but I just wanted to give a heads up in case I'm not as engaging as I usually am. Hopefully I am. I'm trying my best, but it's never fun to film when you're not well. I will be honest, and because I don't have a catalogue of footage, I have to kind of push through it and film as much as I can. So I appreciate you guys for understanding. But in the previous episode, we had a declaration of war twice. We have the attack on Briggs, which is being instigated by Kimberly. We have Hohenheim declaring war on the father wanting Hohenheim to show up. So it's all getting very, very intense. And we also discovered that there is a alchemical transmutation circle that could be used to counteract the transmutation circle made by the father for this purpose of not destroying the country, but maybe bringing humanity under his control. Not entirely sure what the actual grand purpose of this country-wide transmutation circle, unless it is to wipe out the countries surrounding and to fully bring it under his control and to grant him abilities to rival God. But I have a feeling he already kind of has those abilities because of what happened in Xerxes and gaining immortality and becoming a Philosopher's Stone. Same with Hohenheim. But I'm sure we'll get more information as we go. And we also saw that there could be potentially a trap being set for Envy or Wrath or both of them. I don't know if the Chimera that is acting on orders to bait them so that they can trap them and get some information, or if he is actively betraying them because he wants to preserve his own life. But we're going to get into it. We've seen that there's conflicts happening everywhere as of right now in all the places that Roy's previous comrades that served under him have been sent, which is absolutely heinous that Raph would do that, but he's done it to punish Roy for acting against him, for working against his orders. But it's still just sick because poor Roy has done everything he could to protect the people that he cares about and to protect his comrades, and to have them now forced into a war zone, to force them into a situation where their lives could be taken away, is something that he's never really going to be able to live with. He already finds it hard to live with himself after everything he did in Ishval, but to now know that his actions could result in the people that served him and his pursuit of bringing down the Führer could die, that's going to really hit him where it hurts, and that's Raph's intention. We shall see how it all plays out, but I'm very nervous as to how it's all going to go, and hopefully we get a bit of insight into Ed, because we didn't see Ed at all in the previous episode, so hopefully we'll find out where he is, what's going on there. Poor Olivier as well is going to be absolutely devastated that she's not there to stand beside her men. Fucking hell. He did this for blood to be shed. Holy fuck. It was instigated and planned. Blood needed to be shed. It's so fucked. Oh, they're about to go into another war zone. After everything they've gone through, they're going to be forced into another war zone. Oh my god, they're so cute together. So maybe this is still their plan, is to bait them so that they can get more information. Or maybe they don't know and they have just full on betrayed them. They're about to bring so much suffering to these people and to those that rescued them and said that they were going to help them, that they were going to get their bodies back so they could return to their families. And if that's the case, it's so fucked. Oh no, I think he has betrayed them, hasn't he? Oh, you fucking asshole. Why would you do that?
信ずるべき家族までもが虚構であるというのは悲しいことだと思います。
Feels like she's been betrayed.
大総統の地位も部下もすべて与えられた。だが妻だけは自分で選んだ。
So he does have human affections. I said this like in previous episodes. The fact that he has a wife, that they chose each other, means he does understand human sentiment to some degree. I feel like he could end up betraying the father at some point. Oh no! He knows. Marco knows. You prick. I can't believe you've done this.
こんなところで何やってんのかな、ゴミ虫どもが。我々を出し抜こうなんて考えが甘い。
It was a trap, wasn't it? It was a trap. It was a strap. Okay, I was right. It was a trap. I fell for the third rate acting.
何人集まろうがゴミはゴミですか。
Ooh. They're getting their own back after everything you did.
そんな錬金術があるわけ。お前たちの足跡をたどれば引っかからないだろう。
Oh!
ホムンクルスにだけ反応するのだ。かつてゴミだと扱ってきた我々になぶり物にされる気分は。
It's not nice, is it? These humans that you think are useless and worthless have fooled you, and you think you're above them. Oh fuck, here we go. God, the music is always so good. Oh, I'm so scared the chimeras are going to die before they can get changed back, but it's the fact that they're willing to go this far. Oh shit! Alchemy directly counteracts the homunculi. What the fuck?
ボキッとやっちゃうよ。さて、余計なことしたら村一つ消してやるって。
そんなことはさせん。
まだ抵抗するの。ほんとバカだね。よし、あのスラムをぶっ潰してやる。
No!
何人かセントラルに連れてって。賢者の石の材料にしちゃうんだ
No!
な。
Not after everything they've been
まだあそ
through.
こでそんなものを作らせているのか。
だってあいつら全員賢者の石にしちゃったもん。
私の部下までも。
Oh no.
だって今まで散々賢者の石を作ってきた
That's
じゃな
not
い
the
か。
point.
人の命を使ってさ。
そうだ。私は多くの人を犠牲にして賢者の石を作った。
That's so tragic. The little baby.
いるということは。
He can unmake them. Marco's gonna sacrifice himself, isn't he? I hope not. He is! Marco, please be okay.
貴様ら下等生物にやられるわけ見下すなよ人間が見るな虫けらがクソが
こんな奴に俺たちは踊らされていたのか。
A worm. Nothing better than a worm.
勝ったぞマルコ。
At what cost? I'm so scared. I think Marco's gonna die, isn't he?
んそれは
Marco, please be okay.
人間様に逆らうからこうなるのだ。
マルコさん、なんでそんな無茶なことを。
To atone for what he did.
だがこれだけは自分でケリをつけたかったんだ。自分で考えて自分で決めて君の
To undo what he did. Oh. Look at Winry's parents, how much they influenced and inspired people. Whoa! Well, that's what you get for flicking him.
助けてこいつの体はいただいた。
Oh no!
さあお前たちこいつを助けたかったら。
いや好きにしていいぞ。そいつ仲間じゃないしな。
ヨキさん、短いお付き合いです。君のことは忘れないよ。
Sayonara.
キズの旦那は私の味方ですよね。で目そらすなこら。
邪魔するならその男の体ごと滅ぼすぞ。
Your plan's not gonna work.
ナイス演技。
ちくしょう貴様らなんて友達じゃないや。
They are your friends. Where are you gonna go, Yoki?
知らないね。
I'm not gonna lie, Envy in this form is really adorable.
そういえば鋼のおちびさんはいないのか。
兄さん、今はブリッグズにいるはずだよ。
Uh-oh.
俺は行方不明って聞いてるけど。
詳しく。
Look at him!
からね。生きてるかな。
He's weirdly cute in that form. He's okay, I have faith in him.
きっと相手の無事を信じて前に進もうとするはず。だから僕らも前へ進もう。
イシュバールを否定したこの国をただ憎むのではなく変えるために。
Scar! He's had his wake up moment. They want to change it for the better. They want to make a difference.
実は僕もちょっと行きたい街があるんだ。
どこだよそれ。
リオールって街。
Oh my god, is he gonna meet his dad?
もし権力争いに負けたらお前は命運を託してくれた者たちによその国に構ってて助けられなかったと言い訳
Oh,
するの。
he wants to save her people.
行け。この国のことはこの国の人間で何とかする。
She wants to help. She doesn't want to abandon them. Oh, I'm getting emotional.
ございました。ハル様。
I'm really sad that she's going back. Oh, Xiaomei's so sad. No more Xiaomei. Oh, I'm so sad.
行っちゃったね。
But Scar did it to protect her and her people. If he can prevent what happened to his people from happening to hers, then he will.
グリードさん。
Oh my god, he survived!
泉カーティスは旦那と旅行に行っていていつ戻るかわからんらしい。
ブラッドレイ。
Where's Ling? Ling's been gone for a while. He's gonna follow them to Central, isn't he? In the pursuit of greed. Oh my god. Everything comes back into play. It's kind of crazy.
足をどけていただけませんか、姉上。
ここでは少々と呼べ。
さあ、先のドラクエ
Typical sister bullying her
当
brother.
たり前だ。
国土連星人が完成してしまうのでは。
それを一瞬たりとも脅かす敵あらば、圧倒的で完璧な敗北を与えてやらねばならん。
I feel like this is an
こ
act.
そ竹々しい。
I think she's saying this because it's what Bradley wants.
お前が闘争心が足らんのだ。
She's made Bradley believe that she's in
お
on
前とい
it.
ると臆病が移るわ。弟と思いたくありませんな。イシュバールから逃げ帰るような臆病者。
It's all an act to make Bradley think that she's on his side, that she wants to be immortal. She's on the inside, so she has to pretend that she's going along with it.
なぜ国家は人を作ることを禁止している？
倫理にも取るからでしょう。錬金術師らの間でも。
違うな。倫理などというのは時代や個人によって変わるものだ。
Holy
理由は
shit.
そんなものではない。
They've made an immortal army.
強力な軍隊を持たぬようにするためだよ。少々。
That's ridiculous.
元気だった。あるこそ。何？まだ旅してるの？ある。エドは？一緒じゃないの？兄さんは今日はいないんだ。そう。残念ね。
Oh, Winry. Winry's like, that's my man.
何よ。いや、その微妙な顔は何だと思いまして。
おーいロゼ、鍋洗い終わったよ。他に仕事。
Al's gonna see his dad. You? I wonder if he can help him get his body back then. I didn't know if he was still here or if he would have maybe left, but no. Oh my goodness. Insane. Insane. I was going back and forth with whether it was a trap or not. And then I fell for the third-rate acting because I was like, oh my god, maybe it's not a trap. But no, it was a trap. I was right. My initial thoughts were right. And then I gaslit myself so freaking hard. But there was the whole conversation between Al and Marco at the same time as Scar and May, and it was really hard to kind of follow in the subtitles. So I'm trying to like go back so I can like read it in a bit more detail because it was confusing. There was a lot being said. So we know that they're going to Lenore because Al suspects that the tunnel is there, which it is because Hohenheim's already discovered it. And in his mind, that's the fastest way to destroy it and to set up the reverse transmutation circle to counteract anything that they're trying to do. But it's the fact that he wants to help May save her people because he wasn't able to save his own. And that's why he's saying, we will deal with our country. You go back and save your people. You do for your people what we weren't able to do for mine. And I'm going to stay here and make a difference, make a change. I'm going to be better. I'm going to make sure that this country revives and revitalizes itself and that we put a stop to this bloodshed and this power struggle. But these immortal soldiers that have been made is insane. But I think Olivier is putting on this act because, again, people are watching, they're listening. She can't be seen to go along with her brother and what he's saying, hence why she's openly admonishing him for being a coward. And she's like, I don't want to be near you because your cowardice will rub off on me. But it's because she wants to get more information, insider information. And she's been given exactly that because she's been shown these artificially created people. And the only reason they're not allowed to make people is so that someone can't possess a more powerful military force. But that's just fucking insane. I did say all along, was the Philosopher's Stone being used to create more people, to create an army of soldiers that could take damage, not necessarily immortal, but wouldn't die straight away. But that's genuinely insane, genuinely terrifying. And I can understand why Olivier's like, what the actual fuck have I stumbled into? Like, what is going on? Crazy. Envy's little worm form is so funny. It is weirdly adorable, but it makes sense that Envy can't accept that he's been outsmarted, outwitted by the humans that he thinks are lesser than him. And perhaps part of his envy is that humans have what he doesn't have, which is a human body. He is a little worm. He doesn't have what humans possess, and he doesn't have the same characteristics or the same humanity, and that could be part of where the envy lies, because he is split from the father. So it could be the envy that the father has towards humans and humanity, and why he wants to eradicate them or bring them under control is because of envy, and also his own pride that he believes he is superior and better than they are. But that is not the case. But wow, this series is getting better and better, but we also haven't seen Ed. So I'm not entirely sure what is going on right now as to where he is, what he's up to, but we now know that Al is getting reunited with his dad because he hasn't seen him, because the only person that saw him recently was Ed. And then Ed didn't even tell him that he'd seen Hohenheim. He didn't mention it. So I wonder if maybe it was mentioned, but we were never privy to that conversation, that they just decided to leave it out. Or if Hohenheim is going to tell Al that he saw Ed, and Al's going to be like, what? He never mentioned this to me. But he's finally seeing the ramifications of their human transmutation and the loss of his body. So hopefully he'll be able to help, or at least point them in the right track towards getting help. But I'm really sad that Mei and Xiaomei are leaving. I hope we do get to see them again before the end of the series, but I love that this is Scar's way of helping her people in a way that he couldn't help his. It's his way of moving forward. And I love Marco's willingness to think for himself rather than what he's been told to do. It's shown a huge character progression for him, especially in the fact that he said it's inspired by Winry's parents, because Winry's parents were helping the enemy even though they were told not to. They decided to go against orders to help those in need. And it's the fact that even though they died, they inspired so many people around them because they were so kind and generous and willing to help and put their desire to better the lives of others above their own lives, that motivates people to want to be better and to do better. And Winry is their living legacy. She is also doing the same thing. She is helping, providing a better opportunity for people through her automail, through giving them access to resources that they would never have, to allow them to live a long and fruitful life that wouldn't be available to them if not for the automail. She's helping them to regain accessibility to what they've lost due to their disability. She's helping them to be stronger, to push forward, to not give up hope, because they now have access to resources that weren't available to them before. And it's an amazing legacy that she is passing on in turn. She is everything her parents could have hoped for and more. But I love that Marco is like, I made Philosopher's Stones and I also know how to destroy them as a consequence. And I will use that against you because I'm sick of being told what to do and I need to fight back. After everything that's been done to me, after everything I have done, if this is what I can do to help protect people, I will. If I can protect this village in a way that I couldn't protect people in Ishval, I will do it. He is amazing. The fact that he is willing to risk his own life in the process to help people shows just how impactful Ishval was on him, just how impactful the Philosopher's Stone and the making of them was on him. He is doing whatever he can to redeem himself, to be better, to protect those in need. He refuses to be a pawn anymore. He wants to stand up and make this country a better place. And he is doing whatever he can to ensure that that happens. What an icon. I was worried that he was going to die. I was so scared, but I was like, I don't want him to die because he's only just starting to really come out of his shell and to be confident and to stand up for what he believes is right and to stop being scared of those that are against him. That it would be such a shame if he was just taken out of the show at that moment, but at the same time, it would also be such a good redemption arc for him if he did die in that process, because he gave his life protecting those in need and destroying a homunculus, which he helped to create through honing the research on Philosopher's Stone and participating in that research. So it would be a good redemption arc, but I hope he lives long enough to help the country get back to where it needs to be and to put a stop to all of this pain and suffering. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!